Hey you guys, welcome back to the Great Purge of 2017 where I declutter my entire house just one video at a time. So today we're in the garage and here's the thing, I'm never going to really be a minimalist. I can attempt to be more minimalist-like. Is that a word? Yeah, but I'm never gonna actually be a minimalist because we have a family of 5 and we like doing stuff. And the stuff we like doing requires a lot of tools and stuff. We like to fish and we like to, go kayaking, canoeing. We have a boat, so we need a ton of life jackets and oars, and my family plays hockey and they each have their own hockey bag, and golf, and it's just all the activities, and we don't want to give up on any of that stuff, and it's of course stored here in the garage. So we're never gonna have one of those beautiful spaces that you see online with like the white gleaming walls and floor and like 3 things hung on the wall. Yeah, that's not reality for me. But you don't have to have that minimal, you don't have to get rid of everything and have things looking sparse to be organized. So I'm going to show you how we organize this garage, plus I'm going to try to find at least 21 things. I'm totally tackling the shoes today too, because we have too many. So here we go, come declutter with me. So a quick tour of our garage. When you first come in, we keep our shoes here. We've tried so many different shoe organizers. Let's face it, our family's lazy. My kids are lazy. A shelf works the best. So we had this shelf up top in my husband's workshop. We brought it down for shoes and it's been a life changer. People actually use it. Then we have these cabinets here. They were actually a good find. We waited till they were on sale and they hide all the junk. I love using cabinets like this in the garage to hold the junk. And then of course we have the bikes and the 4-wheeler, just so much stuff. But inside the first cabinet, that's where we keep extra coats. We do have a little mudroom downstairs, but it's basically for the coats we just have. And then on the other side, it's our sports cabinet. Then again, moving on to bikes that we hung, if you could probably see on the ceiling, I'm going to show you that in a minute, and our slat wall. This is a really inexpensive organizing system too. It's a slat wall you can get from any hardware store, your local hardware store, and it comes with these little hooks you can get and move them all around. On the ceiling is where we actually store the fishing rods. Listen, here is why. We don't use them all the time, but they're easy to access and out of the way. We basically try to hang everything, get it up off the floor. My little tool bench there, little toolbox, and then a couple of more of those great cabinets that store all the car stuff, and the other one just for golf stuff. So now that you've had a quick tour, let's declutter, and I'm going to start with the shoes because we have an obnoxious amount. Love these boots, but look, not worth repairing. They're gonna go. All of these can go. These don't even fit my kids anymore. They can go. Kids grow so fast that honestly I have to go through and purge often because they just outgrow them. I bought these shoes while we were on vacation and I came back and my kids made fun of me. They were so embarrassed, including Milo. He was like, "Mom, you can't wear these in public." They are pretty bad though, so they're gonna go. And how many flats does somebody need? Like, I have all these shoes. Okay, look. No. The toe on these is scuffed off, and the toes on these are scuffed off. Though I love these so much. Okay. I have others though. I do have others. No, these are nasty. They're gonna go.
Okay.
I found a couple of pairs of skates that don't fit, so I'm actually going to take these in and trade them in for a pair of skates for Izzy. So I'm excited about that find. All in all, this box is overflowing. I cannot believe how much we found. We're also going to donate this shoe rack because honestly, it just did not work for the family. It's hard because it was expensive, but it's gonna go. Just so full, an old broken stool and a bunch of garage stuff that my husband found. So all in all, it's a huge donation pile and I'm thrilled. A lot of people ask me, how do you get your family members on board, or how do you get your husband to help? Here's the thing I've learned after 15 years together, nagging doesn't work. If I tell my husband to do something, he will never do it. I don't know, maybe it's just him, but I need to choose my words carefully in order to get him to declutter or do any type of thing around the house. So I just said to him that I was decluttering and I would love his help. I'd love to spend time with him while I do it, and maybe he could find 21 things to donate as well. So I guess when I framed it in a nicer way, he was definitely more likely to do it, and by challenging him to find a number and I was doing the same thing, his competitiveness kicked in and he was able to fill a box. With the legs, Cass, live with your legs. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. A quick tip is, as soon as you've done purging, take it to your car. Take it out right away so you're not holding on to your donation piles and just creating more clutter. So if you haven't already, subscribe and like for more organizing and decluttering videos to come. And for those of you who have stayed to the end, thank you so much. I'm gonna have a little rant today. This may offend you guys. This is something I've been thinking about, and I've told the closest people I love the most. They don't want to hear it anymore, but I'm gonna rant it to you. Disclaimer. Don't be offended, because here we go. I hate Marie Kondo's The Magic of Tidying Up or whatever. I hate that book. And people are always asking me, they're always saying like, oh, it was so great, it changed my life, and have you read that book? Of course I've read that book. I am obsessed with organizing. I'm pretty sure I've read every organizing book ever written, and that is part of why I can't stand her book so much. And I probably would have liked it more if it wasn't so successful. Is there a hint of jealousy in there? Of course there is. But most of it comes from the fact that everything she said has been said before. So when I started like getting really into organizing, I was reading the greats. I'm going to call them the greats. They're my greats. They're the ones that were the big into organizing when I first started getting into it about 15 years ago. And that was Peter Walsh, of course. He had the show Clean Sweep, and he's written 9 best-selling books on organization. Can I just say that? And Helen Buttigieg had this amazing show called Neat. And there's Julie, I want to say her last name right, but it's like Morgenstein. I may be saying that wrong, but anyways, they're like, you know, the original, like the Brat Pack of organization. And for me anyways, there's probably even more people before they came around, but all of the things that were so amazing apparently and magical in Marie Kondo's book, every other organizer who has ever written a book, or every professional organizer ever, has said those pretty much exact same things. And it's like, you know, get rid of things that you don't love, get rid of things that you're not using, take things out of the room and look at them and really decide, is this something that you want to keep? I mean, I guess for me, I was like, for reals? There's millions of people that find this life-changing, and I guess maybe it was there was the Zen stuff on top of there, like treating your clothes like they have feelings, thanking them, and or emptying your purse at the end of every night, and folding it nicely and thanking it for its service. I'm just like, or the folding thing. I'm just like, is any of this crap realistic? Is this realistic advice? Now, there is an amazing part of the book that it inspired literally millions of people to declutter. So, I mean, there's no denying that that is amazing. And that part, I think, I'm like, whoa, that book was so great. But the whole concept, I guess, of some of her things, I just found super unrealistic, especially if you're a family. Like, I'm not gonna take every coat that everybody owns in this entire house, put it in a pile in the middle of the floor, touch every single one, and see if it brings me joy, because my kids' coats aren't gonna bring me joy, and because who has time to do that? Because here's the thing with the Marie Kondo method. When you're done this magicalness of piling all your crap in the middle of your floor at one time, because you're supposed to do it as like a one-time thing, then you need to put that all back away, you guys, which is like so much work. So I'm lazy, maybe because I'm lazy, but I also had clients that I worked with as a professional organizer, and I mean, we spent hours organizing like kitchen cabinets. I couldn't imagine doing like the entire house. That's just, it's so unrealistic. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's crazy unrealistic if you're having a family and you have kids and you have a lot of stuff. It's just crazy. I definitely would rather the approach of like 15 minutes a day, or, you know, taking, like I just did half an hour and just like decluttering one small area and not taking everything out, leaving the stuff I want to keep where it freaking is so I don't have to put it back on the hangers later. I'm lazy, people. So, and the folding things. Do people really fold? I don't fold pajamas. I fold nothing. I either hang it or I shove it in a drawer. I'm on a time crunch here because I got 3 kids and we're involved in a ton of activities, and I have this little whole thing that's going on with this business thing I'm trying to run, and it's just, I don't care if my clothes can stand up on their own. So anyway, I just got another email from somebody who said, have you read The Lifestyle, the life-changing magic of tidying up? And wasn't it fantastic? And I just always bite my tongue and generally don't reply to those messages, but I thought I'd share with you, no, I don't like that book. I think it stinks. There, I said it. I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. I think Marie Kondo needs to be dethroned as the queen of organization, and the rightful king, Peter Walsh, needs to have his freaking crown back. Can I just say that? Because he basically said everything that she said first, and frankly, I feel like he said it better. So, there's my rant. And all you Marie Kondo lovers out there, don't unsubscribe. I'll never mention it again. I just, I had to get that off my chest. I don't know why. It irks me a little bit. She's like my imaginary nemesis, and I've never met her, and she's probably a wonderful, kind person. Anyways, there's that. I'll see you next time.